I finally grabbed one of the thinnest ratchets in the world. I have been always looking for the ultimate ratchet during my whole career. Many people recommended me to get coconut ratchet. I watched some of the videos about ratchet and decided to give it a try. Now finally it's with me. This overly hyped ratchet came up with this pretty ordinary package. I was expecting better package. This ratchet is a Zeal series. Zeal series are designed for automotive industry. 72 teeth with 5-degree turn angle. 3/8 drive flex head ratchet made in Japan. The part number is 3726Z280. I will also put the link in the description if any of you guys interested to check that out. I tell you guys, it is pretty thin ratchet but not overly thin. Part number and the Koken logo stamp made in Japan is also stamped. I'm not gonna lie, this is a beautiful ratchet, nice shiny chrome finish. I prefer German style rough matte chrome finish, but this is not bad looking texture. The handle is comfort grip, but it is bit unusual. I think the rubber is molded into the inner side with some small tunnel. Edge of the handle is metal. I think in case of damage of rubber, the handle is not replaceable. Pretty interesting design. The handle is separate part of the ratchet shock and it has been welded. It's hard to see from the camera due to the light glare, but it is welded. Handle is also pretty small. It can be beneficial in engine bay area. Handle grip is just okay. Not so comfy. Maybe this is just me. Working in confined area, it might be beneficial. I like this grainy finish under the selector switch. The mechanism is secured with only one screw. Pretty interesting. Flex mechanism is nice, it's not floppy. The mechanism has ball detent and this indentation hold up the ratchet head when it's on the straight angle. It is not floppy at all, which I like it. Selector switch is tiny and recessed. It's made out of metal. It is smooth and firm. This is the smoothest mechanism I have ever experienced. Almost zero backdrag. This is silky and buttery. Let's try some socket. I got here snap-on flank drive plus deep socket. I'm impressed, it is pretty smooth. Normal wobble I would say. Let's tear down the ratchet and find out why it has so minimum back drag. Here I got Hazet smart case on the table. Hazet gave me this as a gift. Pretty awesome tool case. I will talk about this tool case in one of my future videos. The screw is not tightened very hard and there is no Loctite on it. I did not expect it the whole mechanism fall apart. Internals do not seem to have much loop in it. The direction lever has slot for the ball spring. This ball spring sets in the slot. The closing mechanism plate is reasonable thick. The annual gear seems solid. This is where magic happens. It's two separate part system. Screw slides through the bottom part. Now all the parts are installed. Let's check the mechanism. You can see how teeth get engaged. Due to the separate mechanism, when teeth get engaged with the upper part, the bottom part gets pressure and holds up on the very bottom. This allows the gear mechanism engage smoothly without any skips on the each teeth. When the anvil rotates opposite direction, the teeth on the upper part hold the anvil and the bottom part support the additional blockage. It's very unique and patent design to the Koken. The whole mechanism has wobble inside, making the teeth less back drag yet strong enough to take the torque. Very interesting design, but can't say for sure if this mechanism can take high torque until we test it in an extreme environment. Earlier, all the parts blown away. I put the installation part at the end of the video if you guys wanna watch out that straight. Time to bring some other ratchet for quick comparison. I have got here Snap-on, Stahlwille, Hazet, Gedore, Extendable Facom, Kamasa tools and some non-flex version Wera, Snap-on, Hazet and and Stahlwille just to give a dimension comparison. Let's start with Facom ratchet. This Facom ratchet is extendable. Facom ratchet has quick release function and the head is thicker in comparison. Head size in width is also slightly bigger. I like both ratchet selector switch, both are smooth. Kokon has smaller selector switch. Both ratchet has 70 gear teeth, but Kokon one is way smoother. I like the extendability of Facom, but Kokon is compact. Both ratchet has nice flex mechanism. This Gedore ratchet is its own kind. It's way too bulky ratchet in comparison. Gedore has dial style direction switch. Both have 72 gear teeth. Again, Kokon had smoother mechanism and has no lock function. Gedore has both locking and flex mechanism in addition to degree of stiffness option. I like the locking function of Gedore the most. Gedore handle is bigger and the shaft is flat style with rough matte chrome finish. Gedore ratchet is beefier but robust. Stahlwille is a bit longer with locking function, which I like it. Stahlwille selector switch is bigger but smoother. Both selector switch are recessed. Stahlwille has quick release function. Kokon ratchet head is slightly smaller than the Stahlwille. Not significant, just negligible slight. Head profile is almost the same. Both ratchets have similar size of flex joint. Stahlwille has 80 gear teeth versus 72. Stahlwille teeth are smooth, but Kokon one is even smoother. The shaft of the Stahlwille is slightly thinner. Now the Hazet ratchet. Both have similar shaft thickness, but the Kokon ratchet head is bit smaller, both in width and the profile size. But if you look at the joint, Hazet one is beefier, which will make it stronger definitely. Mostly flex head ratchet fails from this point in high torque situation, and Hazet seems to have way stronger and bulkier joint. All of the Hazet flex head ratchets are floppy, even the brand new one. It can be tightened by screw though, whereas Kokon flex head mechanism is way nicer and with the addition of ball detent. Hazet ratchet handle has same size, but I like it better than the Kokon handle. This Kamasa ratchet is also pretty thinner. It's got quite nice comfort grip handle. Kamasa ratchet has locking flex feature, which is nice. Kokon selector switch seems smoother and better. Kamasa switch is not recessed though. Both have 72 gear teeth, with Kokon one is the smoothest. Now look at the head size. I would say pretty identical. I think both have same profile size. Now the last ratchet is snap-on, the most expensive ratchet of all. Snap-on ratchet is clearly heavier and beefier. The handle is way big, but I like the snap-on handle grip. The shaft is thicker with weird locking function. Both have shiny chrome finish. Snap-on has locking function, but the button is on weird spot. It gets into the way in narrow spaces. It can be also free flex, which is nice, and the mechanism is also not floppy. I prefer locking mechanism in ratchets. Snap-on has clearly beefier and bigger head size. Kokon has tiny head and the narrow profile, which is always plus in narrow spaces. I don't like the way Snap-on selector switch is not recessed in comparison to the Kokon one. Snap-on has 80 gear teeth. It is quieter than the Kokon one, but the Kokon gear teeth are smoother than the Snap-on. Although Snap-on ratchet is bigger and beefier, but also it seems to be more strong and robust versus Kokon. Every ratchet has its own pros and cons. There is no perfect ratchet. Kokon ratchet is thinner and compact. The back drag of gear teeth is impressive. I would like to have locking feature on Kokon ratchet. Although Kokon ratchet is compact when compared to the other ratchets, but can it take the same abuse in tough situation? Can't say about it, but this ratchet gives a very good comparison. made in Japan is also plus point. Overall, I'm pretty impressed with the Ratchet. Let's see how it holds up, future will tell. For now, I end this video here. Let me know what do you guys think about it. Feel free to comment below. Thanks for coming along. Consider to like and subscribe my channel. See you in another video.
Yeah. Please tell me that I can't, that I won't, that I fail, that I'll never make it out, yeah. Please tell me all the bad, never good, fill my head full of every single doubt, yeah. Please say any negative thoughts, I pop off when I hear people say I cannot. I get off to the thought of proving everyone wrong, I won't stop to the top, so you better back off and get lost. I'ma stay loud, stay proud, never running out, never heading south. I'll be spreading out, call it word of mouth, can't put me down, I'll be getting loud. You can have it douse, not what I'm about, have your cloud, it be raining now, I keep making sound, go another round, I'm legend bound, can't stop me now. You don't wanna fuck with me, a slow burn like a disease. Just tell me that I can and I'll show you things that you couldn't believe. Just tell me that I can. 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 Anything negative, cause I just wanna hear it out your mouth, yeah. Give me fuel, it's a tool that I use to go ahead and run my mouth, yeah. I take shots, I take loss, I make shots, I miss lots. That's how you get big box, you get yachts, you swing lots and pop.